Cancer, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of May 18th. Guys, we're already halfway through the month. Now we have Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn retrograde. Now we have that incredible new moon in Gemini, guys. So all my beautiful water signs, things are finally going to start shifting and moving for all of us. Keep it moving, get grounded, get in your body. Now this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, so please be sure to check all three, especially your ascendant sign and your moon sign, but the ascendant sign especially. And if this is your first time watching me, thank you. I hope it serves you. All right, Cancers, let's get started. Having guidance from the energy of Cancer. Ooh. And a theme for the week. I'm going to get a clarity card on that one. Okay. This is a great week. We have the Ace of Wands, the Fool, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the King of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the theme is the Death and the Moon card. Don't let that scare you. Okay. Honestly, Cancers, I think this is something you've been looking forward to or actually looking to for a long time. When you have the Ace of Wands and the Fool, you guys are starting out this week motivated, pumped up, passionate. An opportunity or an idea might be presenting itself to you to do something that you genuinely love. It's going to be new. It's going to be creatively challenging, but expansive. It's going to be something that actually elicits joy and wonder and excitement from you. Even if you haven't done it before, you're excited to get going. And what I love about having the Fool on top of the Ace of Wands, it's truly an adventure because you're not going to know all the steps. Whenever we do something new, it's a learning curve. But it's a lot of unexpected surprises and opportunities that are super exciting, and they're blessings as a result of you walking in faith. Every time you take a step and try it out and do this, something boom, 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 boom happens. And I love this. I feel for a lot, just looking at these cards, I feel for a lot of Cancers, this has a lot to do not just with your career. It has more to do with your purpose. Your creative, soulful purpose, your expression, what you did, came here to serve, whether that's visually, creatively, as a writer, as a teacher. There's so many ways and none are limited. Now, this is going to present itself and you're going to be super excited. In the middle of the week, so you have the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands. You're going to have to push through that mental block you've been dealing with, that self-sabotaging thoughts or unhealthy patterns. Like, I'm going to take a lunch break, and really it turns into like a 4-hour Netflix binge while you ate your sandwich 2 hours ago. Do you know what I'm saying? The universe is like, we understand this is what you've been dealing with. You've been having these ideas and little spurts of inspiration, little moments of motivation, but then they would peter out. And beginning this week, the universe is like revving you up. Vroom, get going. And as it gets going, this pattern, this cycle, it's a habit. Right? So they're saying, we're going to give you enough, gust and push to push through it this time, though. Not so you kind of reminds you when you try to go up a hill and you keep rolling back and try to go up a hill. So this one's going to push you right over, but that doesn't mean that it's going to cure you of this mental habit. So that's something you're going to have to try to do, and you can do it. And the way you're going to do it is by fighting for yourself, standing up for yourself. And because it's a wand, you might want to do this visually or communicatively. You might say, I have like a accountability partner who, gets on you, like, did you get it done? Did you do this? Or maybe have your vision board right in front of you or a mantra. But you must learn to surrender and get up and fight for yourself, Cancers. We have the King of Cups, which I love because this is so creative. Trust yourself, trust your path. If you're a writer, don't edit first, just write. If you're a dancer, just dance. If you're a web designer, just design. Don't critique yet. Just get into the creative flow. There's going to be I love the King of Cups because a lot of creative solutions, things that appear. Every time you think you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't, boom, the answer's there. It's going to help you. Like the angels that are coming in, and like every time you kind of want to, no, it helps and lifts you up. Six of Swords. This is the end of a difficult situation. You're finally through the storm. You can see land. It can also be taking a trip or even moving to some degree. If some of you get offered even a job in your creative passions, there might have some relocation involved here. You have the Three of Cups. This is the ultimate celebratory card. Good news. So even if you guys get offered a job, a project, if you guys get, offered money for some of your work as maybe a subcontractor or a promotion, this week is incredibly amazing, not just in motivation and creativity and expression, but in starting a new journey, something that you feel fulfilled at, and something that you're earning just by being you. I love the Three of Cups because you're being recognized. You're going to hear some really good news this week, Cancer. So, hey, maybe somebody bought that art, or your work is going to promote you because they see that your skills and talents are really for this department. I love it. The theme of the week is the Death card and the Moon. Don't let that freak you out. It's the end of all those deep-seated fears. This is done. This freaking BS cycle of consistently self-sabotaging, not thinking you're enough, trying off 10 different things and none of them panning out. It wasn't because you're not good enough or creative or intelligent enough. Are you kidding me? You're Cancer, you're in the waters, and you absolutely are. But it was that mental fear of, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, who am I to do this? A lot of other people do it. Fear of failure, fear of rejection. So you can never just kind of get over that hump. And then this week, the universe is like, we're going to provide the gas and the pedal. You just got to get out of your head. We're going to get you right over this. We're going to get you going. We're going to get you moving. But all we need you to do is focus on the creativity. And every time your head wants to go into this negative space, you must stand and say, no. You can tell yourself, I understand that perhaps this served me in the past, and I appreciate it, but it no longer serves me, and I choose a different story. This is my new story now. Or I do cancel, clear, delete, or whatever works for you. But this cycle of fear that keeps you back, that keeps you limited, that keeps you, back right before you get over the hump, it's done. You must let it go, release it. Unless you want to repeat the past, stop dwelling on it. What a blessing this week is. And I feel too with so many of these cards, you have a lot of angelic help, a lot of divine help, Cancer. So enjoy your week. Get out there, show them what you got. And if you guys are interested in a more in-depth reading or healing session, my link is down below. Otherwise, I will see you next week for next week's readings.